And we're scooting into the second page as we welcome our Facebook Live family. Let's all say hello. Hello, Facebook Live family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the daily Antidote of Song, day 1036. Can you believe it? It's amazing. Every single day, a song that we all can sing together. My name is Elise Witt. I'm coming to you from Pine Lake, Georgia, where it is just a little past noon and the sun is shining. I'm so happy to be here today, especially with my friend Fred Onovwerosuoke, who I will tell you more about in just a moment. But first, hello to all of you beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for keeping us looking and sounding so good. Hello, Arlene in Berkeley and Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Hello, Bonnie in Boise and Susan G. Hello, Jamie in Victoria, Sheila in Florida. Michelle and Steve in Silver Spring, Luda and Mark always with your hearts. Hello, Ruth in Birmingham, and Becky and Barbara and Sarah in Texas, Deborah in Kentucky, Leah in Illinois, Linda on Orcas Island, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Carolyn keeping me on track. Hello, Flan, so good to see you. Hello, 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 Hoda. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Lisa and Deli. And Storm is here, and Susan in Seattle, Cricket in Maryland, and Kevin in DC with his beautiful flute. Hello, Anne in Silver Spring, and Busy. Thank you to Carpe Diem for bringing us all together here. Hello, Bruce and Bronwyn in Victoria, Amanda and Miles having some kind of delicious snack. Hello, Dory and Ollie and Jim Harkless. So good to see you here. And I see Willard of the Curly Tops, maybe some more. Hello, Mabel and the Bears and Martha, Dory and Ollie, Aloysius, Trish, Isabel, and LMG and Sandy in Western North Carolina and Field and C.Y. Singer and Kathy Sage and Carol in Connecticut and Jenny in Suffolk and Bob in his iPhone and Jane in Maryland and Kat in Vermont. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Hi everyone, so good to be with you. If I didn't catch you on the hellos coming in, I will certainly thank you and say farewell when we leave. I'm so excited today to bring someone who has been a huge, huge influence and teacher in my life. His name is Dr. Fred Onovwerosuoke, but most people know him as Fred O. And Fred is many things. He is a musicologist. He has traveled all over Africa collecting vocal music and arranging it for choruses and people, choirs, everybody to sing. He also knows as much about Hank Williams and Debussy and Bach as he does about African music. And he basically has revolutionized the choral world with his bringing of African music. So I am just thrilled. He is my teacher, my friend. Welcome, Fred, to the Daily Antidote of Song. We're so excited to see you and hear you today.
Angelise, that's what I call Elise, Angel. She is our angel in cultural purity, cultural sharing, and all of the wonderful things she says about me is also true of her. It's been an honor collaboration I've had with Elise over the years. So everybody welcome. Everybody welcome.
So, what are you going to share with us today? We're very excited.
Oh my goodness, what am I gonna share? I think I was born in Ghana in West Africa. So I think that's a good place to start. America has been my base for almost 30 something years, and I relocated to America because traveling all over Africa, a lot of our leaders had begun to go crazy, fascist and authoritarian. So I ran away from Africa, came to beautiful America. But fast forward 30 years down the road, I find myself in a circle, in a bind, because America has become what I ran away. It is becoming, not become, but it is becoming what I ran away from Africa, a higher level of fascism, a higher level of intolerance. So this song is a good place to start. Anomaa ketewa, that's a little bird, So these are the elders through this song telling us that instead of all the bickering, why don't we listen to the little bird? There is a little bird perched on a tree nearby. And all this little bird is chirping and telling us is, come, let us play. Why don't we just play one with another and watch the world become more beautiful? Ah-noh-mah ketewa, See-doo-wah-soh-ay. So let's start with the song. If you can't repeat after me, I'm going to go slow, go through the pronunciation. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. So Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Again, Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Wasi. So I'm going to run that together. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Let's go. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Oh, wow. I can see these lips moving and you're getting it. Let's go through that again. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. I'll continue. Duwa-soh-ay. Duwa-soh-ay. Again. Duwa-soh-ay. So let's see if we can do that slowly together. I'll do it first. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Duwa-soh-ay. Now let's do it together. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Duwa-soh-ay. How's that? Thumbs up if you're getting it. Fantastic, fantastic. So let's try to see. I've pronounced it rhythmically, Ah-noh-mah ketewa. Duwa-soh-ay. All that means is there's a little bird perched on a tree nearby. There's a little bird perched on a tree nearby. That's all. Ah-noh-mah in Akar means a bird. Class flies. Something like that. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. See-doo-wah-soh-ay. I'll try it again. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. See-doo-wah-soh-ay. One more time. Ah-noh-mah ketewa. See-doo-wah-soh-ay. I like that bird. Who's that? I can't catch your name, but I really like that bird. That's wonderful. So that's if you have an ensemble, it's a chant for 2-part voices or 4-part voices. You can, if it's an all-women choir, perfect. So you got men in your choir, they are always going in duets in 2 parts. So let's do the first part again. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. All right. The second part at the bottom is basically the same. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. They usually parallel thirds in this tradition. A lot of thirds going on. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. So if you're alto, that's where you're going to sing. Well, the top part again is Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Now, listen to something beautiful at the end of the phrase. At the end of the phrase, it drops down. So I'll do it. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Hey, hey, we get it? Yes, yes, yes. So let's do it again and on cue, let the end drop. Go. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Hey, yes, very, very good. Should we go on? Do we have that? Good. Then the next phrase is Brah. Everyone say Brah. Brah in a means come. Brah. Nyah, groh. Brah. Nyah, groh. Let's say that together. Brah. Nyah, groh. All we are saying there is, come, let us play. No more fighting, no more bickering. Just come, let us play with each other. Brah, nyah, groh. Can we say it together? Brah, nyah, groh. Brah, nyah, groh. Listen again. Brah, nyah, groh. Let's sing it together. Brah, nyah, groh. It drops. The ending drops, right? Yeah? Let's try that again and make sure it drops on cue. Brah, nyah, groh. Go. Brah, nyah, groh. Wow. How is that? Do we have it? Oh man, I love that bird. Thank you so much. So how about we do it from the beginning. Together, I'll sing it. Anomaa ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Hey. Brah, nyah, groh. Oh, can we sing together? Yes? Is that possible? Good. 1, 2. Ah-noh-mah ketewa See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Hey. Brah, groh. Good. So that's like, do we have it?
Fred, I have a quick question.
Yes, please.
Do you by any chance have a recording with all the parts together?
Oh yeah, I'm sure from other workshops.
But something that you have like easily
Oh,
shareable?
Oh, right now, maybe later I could send it to you. You can share with everybody.
Okay, I was just wondering if we
Uh,
could hear it and sing along.
And then, and then what I can also do, at least, is that for those of your members who can read music, I'll send you the sheet music as well, so that you can share with them. Because it's in two parts. It's in Ah-noh-mah tradition. It's a women kind of singing tradition. And they are always in beautiful thirds, parallel thirds, and sometimes parallel fourths. So yes, absolutely, I can send it to you because we only have 30 minutes, half an hour, 40 thereabout, and I don't think we can really cover it. But when I send recorded part, you can share freely with your, oh my God, I got more birds.
Look at all these birds. Oh my goodness.
So, 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 the second part of the song is what we call in musicology imitative ostinato. Imitative ostinato, when something just repeats, you know. And back at home in Ghana, when I was little, and it's even till tomorrow, there's a game children will play. I think over here they call it passing the stone. You know, when you pass the stone to the right hand side.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what the second part of the song is about. The second part of the song is really vocalese, imitating all these wonderful birds I'm seeing right now. These are such great birds, you know. So it just goes che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che. I love the flutists. We got a flutist in the house. So that che-chere is just imitating a bird, imitating the bird sound. Che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che. Now, just to, when I do workshops, just to get this rhythm right, think about West Side Story. I wanna be in America. Da, 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 da. So that's the rhythm right there, okay? Che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che, che, che. So this second part where we passing the stone, che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che. So we pass the stone in a big circle and the stone keeps moving and keeps moving. So let's do the che-chere to rhythm. 2 and che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che, che, che. Good. That part is in two parts, two voices. The first voice, I think, che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che-chere, che-chere, che, che, che-chere, che-chere, che, 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 che. So if you have like an ensemble, you will just split them up. Again, this is in two parts, and two parts with there's a second part that's saying just a third. So the top part again. So you have a choir, and usually you split the choir, 2/3 of the choir will be doing this obstinate, repetitive singing. And then you will have a few more birds in the house. I love this. You will have either two soloists to chant over that. So you have the repetitive chechere birds, singing percussively, and then out of somewhere, soloists, maybe two per part, will sing Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh. Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh. They just hold it. All that time, you still have that ostinative, repetitive beginning. Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh. So that's what's going on. We good? Are we good? Let me see. Are we getting it?
Fantastic.
How about the rhythm? Do we have the West Side Story? I wanna be in. That's the rhythm. I wanna be in America. Chechere, chechere, che, 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 chechere, chechere, che, 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 chechere, chechere, che, 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 chechere, chechere, che, che. How about the soloist part? Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh, Brah, nyah, groh. So remember, when the soloist is over the repetitive singers. Are we good? Any questions?
Fantastic.
Yes.
So yes, no, it was really fun to sing the chechere while you were soloing over on top of it. I can't wait until we get to sing that with you with a whole choir.
Oh my gosh, it's fun. It's fun. But I'll send you like the layered part so you can share with the different participants. You all can share with your
Yes, and
ensemble.
I'm sure some folks here would be very interested in your book. Can you hold that up and let people see um, this?
Well, I have a new book. It's called Chants of Africa. I'll send it to, I don't know, Elise, I don't know if I sent you a copy already. It's
It
called,
will.
yeah, did I?
Erin will put a link to it in
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah.
She'll find it.
So Chants of Africa is designed for mixed voices. It could be done by all women's choir, children's choir, or SATB choirs. But they are mostly chants and designed, taken from different chant tradition from around the continent. So you, I think it's on Amazon, I'm not too sure, but for sure you can get it on AM Publishers. I'll send all that information to Elise later on,
So
But
tell us a little bit about the intercultural initiative.
the Intercultural Music Initiative started 1994 as St. Louis African Chorus. And then the name later changed to Intercultural Music Initiative when we started now, including chamber music and orchestra music by Black composers from around Africa, from the US, Black composers from around North America, Black composers from the Caribbean. So essentially started promoting composers whose work are not readily available in the cultural mix that is America. So that's, in short, what we have been doing since 1994. So if you want to learn more, the organization is, again, Intercultural Music Initiative, imusici.org, imusici.org. You can learn all about it there.
Erin is
Yes.
fantastic. She always puts all the links in the chat, and people
Mhm.
love looking. So, what is the next thing that's happening with the Intercultural Music Initiative? Do you have concerts coming up? Do you have things on Zoom?
We have a concert, part of our season concert. Of course, this is February, so we have our traditional ensemble that do songs and West African dance, traveling all over the country to do shows. But on the classical music side, we have a chamber music a concert on the February 25th. If you go on the website, it's on there. We have a wonderful soprano from New York, Dawn Padmore, is going to be doing, she will be accompanied by a pianist, Camila Aku, also from New York. But they will be doing songs by African-American, Caribbean-American composers. That's February 25th, right here in St. Louis. But it's also going to, some of it's going to stream. And then My Crazy Beautiful Life, I'm traveling all over because this is a book that was published with Oxford University Press 2008. This is kind of more serious than the chants I was talking about, mostly for SATB choirs. But Oxford University published Songs of Africa back in 2008, and it was big, up to 2012, 2013, they kind of fizzled down. But for some reason this year, I don't know, it just took another life. So I'm having to travel a lot to work with different choirs, or the 22 songs. So look that up. That's on Amazon, and that's actually, you can get that everywhere. Songs of Africa. So that's my beautiful life. And listen, this is so beautiful, people. I'm so thrilled your brother, all these wonderful birds.
So, Fred, we have an interesting question for you that I think you've probably gotten quite a lot.
Okay.
Sandy in Western North Carolina says that as a white person leading an all-white choir, I feel in the past few years we've been discouraged from appropriating African music. I know that you've talked a lot about that. So can you just give us a little of your wisdom on that? It's
I always going back to Ghana again is something the elders used to teach us, and that when you see two dogs, dog, D-O-G, when you see two dogs, one falls, the other falls, it's not just one falling. They fall one for the other. They peck at each other. So when you see two dogs doing that, they are friends. They are playing. They are playing with one another. Now, when you see two dogs and only one falls, they are not playing. They are not amicable. They hate each other. They detest each other. So the elders will go on to say, a world of coexistence is when we share in each other's culture. We understand each other better when we share in each other's culture. When we are forcing the rest of the world only to understand our English, understand our clothes, understand our ways of life, but we don't take time to understand who they are, take their name. You hear Fred, but nobody takes Okorife, which is my native name. So it's a one-sided. As long as some group dominate, we won't see the peace that we seek, that we truly are looking for. So the answer is, it don't matter how much pushback you get. If you live in an all-white choir and you sampling and sharing African choral music, gospel, you don't have to be African to do that. Do it with joy. do it with the understanding that because we Africans were enslaved and colonized and forced to understand your cultures, it behooves on these dominant cultures to also understand Africa through their music. And what better way? What better way? So I hope that answers your question. I'll say one anecdote. When I came to America, shortly after I came, there was the first Gulf War, and the first President Bush was in power. And I wrote him a six-page letter. Now, I don't remember what I wrote in those 6 pages, but there's one thing I remember. I said, President, dear President, wouldn't it be nice, instead of spending bombs to bomb Iraq, if we just, instead of spending billions to bomb Iraq, why not we spend millions just to do cultural exchange so we can understand them better, the Middle East, the Islamic culture, so we can so 6 pages, but till today, the only part I remember in that letter is, why spend billions to bomb instead of millions for cultural exchange? So bravo to you and your choir. Keep sharing, keep the music going, don't listen.
Yes, thank you. And I know that's a question that comes up millions and millions of times. Thank you so much, Okorefe.
Yeah, blessings to you, blessings to you.
So, if there's anything else you want to tell us about, feel free. Otherwise, we'd love to just sing this song one more time as we go.
Let us sing one more time.
Perfect.
Are we ready? I'm going to take it again from the top. I think we can do it together, so I don't have to be spoon feed you. So, Ah-noh-mah, the chant part, the beginning. Are we ready? Should I sing it so you can just recollect just first? How about me first? Yeah?
We could just sing with you.
Okay,
We can
good.
sing with you.
Let's do it together. Go.
Because look at all the birds that are coming.
I like that. Okay, 1, 2, go. Anomaa ketewa, See-doo-wah-soh-ay. Hey, drop. Brah, groh. Ooh, it drops again. So that's a chant. Then we break into the percussive repetitive, and it starts like from a distance. It starts soft and it begins to open up. So it goes Brahmanya grow, Brahmanya grow, Brahmanya Brahmanya grow, Brahmanya grow, Brahmanya grow, Brahmanya. Lovely, 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 lovely. So I like all the birds. Thank you all for bringing all these wonderful birds. The
Thank you
message
so much.
again, the message is, there is a little bird perched on a tree nearby. And it's just instead of all the bickering, why just not we just play with one another? We will find the peace that we seek. So listen to the little bird. It's beckoning.
Thank you for dancing and singing with us today. So beautiful, and all of these birds. Thank you, everyone. Let's wave and say goodbye to Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live, everyone. And
Oh my goodness.
thank you and thank you, Fred. Oh, thank you and thank you and thank you, Fred. Oh, thank you. I'm going to che 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 che.
There we go.
Thank you, Pauline in Newcastle. Thank you, Bonnie in Boise. Thank you, Susan G. and Jamie in Victoria. Thank you, Sheila in Florida, Michelle and Steve in Silver Spring. Thank you, Ruth with your bird in Birmingham. Thank you, Becky and Barbara in San Francisco, Sarah in Texas. Thank you, Deborah in Kentucky and Leah in Illinois. Thank you, Linda on Orcas Island. Thank you, Kathleen in Albuquerque with your penguin. I didn't know there were penguins in New Mexico. Thank you, Carolyn in Boise. So beautiful. Thank you, Flan. Thank you, Hoda. Thank you, Deli and Storm and Susan in Seattle. Thank you, Cricket and Kevin in DC. Thank you, Julie in Ontario. Thank you, Anne in Silver Spring. Amanda and Miles with your ducks in Michigan. Thank you, Jim Harkless. So good to sing with you and your bird too. Thank you, Bob and Mabel and the Bears and Martha and Annette and Refill in Totnes. Fred in Silver Spring. Did I get Martha? If I got you already, I'm saying it twice. Thank you, Laris in Fisher, UK, and Phil in Totnes. We were talking about you yesterday. Were your ears burning? Thank you, Kate in Charlottesville, Bob and Lee and the bird. Thank you, Nancy and your beautiful Irish cow. Trish in Victoria, Aloysius in Western Massachusetts, Diane and Jackie in Baltimore. Thank you, Curly Tops also have some penguins. I didn't know there were penguins in Vermont, but it is cold, so maybe. Thank you, Lisa and Bob and Gwyn and Joe and Dory and Ollie and Aaron and LMG and Sandy and Field. Ay, 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 ay. Thank you, CY and Jane and Kat in Vermont and Penny and Ralph in Victoria and Caroline in DC. Chichira chichira che 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 chichira chichira che 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 chichira chichira che 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 chichira chichira che che. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Okorefe Onovwerosuoke. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so happy to have you. Thank you to the Daily Antidote of Song brought to us by the fabulous Carpe Diem Arts. Hope to see all of you soon. Again, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a very special guest that has been here, I believe, one time before, Charlie King from Western Massachusetts. Amazing songwriter. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again, Fred. Mwah.
Bye, everyone.